All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and our home team. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go, set, 30 base. Recon, 152 fighter. Check it out, read. Hey, Haywood. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Fitzgerald. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
He's coming. We got double up.
2nd and 6. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
56, right there, 56. All day, dog. Look at me, zipper. 56. Here we go. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. 80 weapon. Hey, Delta. Watch the shit. Mike 56. Mike 56. Ready.
Back to throw. Fitzgerald escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, box drop. 56. Mike, 56, right there, 56. I'm here all day. Mike, 56. Mike. Hey. Big grip.
On 4th down, Fitzgerald. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game.
Mike 41. You must be dreaming. Jim. Block that.
They'll run on first down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Stop your body. Check, boys. Check. Watch out.
Now they try the right side here. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Run left.
Switch. Check 24.
18.
Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Pretty heavy traffic over the middle on that one, and somehow he emerged with the football. Way to possess it, despite all the extra contact and people around him.
Good job right there.
Big end.
Check.
Slam.
Green A, set.
Get wide.
Green A, set.
On fourth down, he'll try and run for it. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
40.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up first and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Green 80.
58, the money. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Tempo.
They give it off here to the tight end. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Second and goal at the 8-yard line.
40.
58, boys, 58.
Second down and goal. Wilson, flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
It's now third and goal.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal?
Hey, alert.
Here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Disley, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Fitzgerald. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
On your team. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey, Charlie. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Fitzgerald. And this one complete to Will Fuller. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down.
Hey, exit.
56.
Shoot.
They're going to try and throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
56, check 56. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Check, check. Fresno. Topper, Topper. Hey, Zoo. Check, 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 check. Hit it.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 44, Fitzgerald. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Protein Smith. Bravo. 56, Mike, 56. I'm trying to collect. 56 to Mike. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fitzgerald. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. There he goes, right side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This is taken near the 13. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
On first down, it's Vaughn. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
All go special. All go special.
Check 3, check 3.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Go, guys. 4 down, 4 down.
Go, go. Like 22, he's coming, 22.
One left, one left.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Mike's 22, Mike's 22.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 11 on the play. 3rd down here.
Mike, 280.
He's coming, Mike. Watch the screen.
Good job right there. Good job right there. 280.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Roquan Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Another try after the first down sack. Fitzgerald. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
This is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
To throw again. Fitzgerald. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Throwing on 3rd and long. Fitzgerald airing it out deep for Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on 4th down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. That's taken on the 25. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Now it's Wilson. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Special! I'll go special! Like 22, he's coming to it!
They're going to run this with a tight end. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing is Wilson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Javon Hargrave, his 2nd sack of the night.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Myers able to knock it through. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Shit.
Well,
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On 2nd and 9. Fitzgerald, and he will find his man on the outside. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, Fitzgerald. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To try again after the sack, Fitzgerald. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2.
Nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Ready? 56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there. Sit down.
From the gun, Fitzgerald. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Well, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They run it again to Cook. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams, and that will force a turnover on downs. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Falls right over him. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. And an alley to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And that's good for us Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Check Mike. Fair.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Cook right.
At the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd and 2, Wilson. And he's got it. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Flushed out right. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
At the 29-yard line.
What? 280. 41 to Mike. All day, punt. Rush in. Friday. Move the team.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Brings up second.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Let's go. 4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a loose football. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
That's it. Big hit.
The Seahawks on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, 4-1's Mike.
I'm going to run you over. 41 Mike.
Now Wilson. And he'll find Hall. An effective 10 yards there takes us back to first down.
Let's go. Deep tight now.
19 to 17-yard line.
Hey, 0. Go. 41's the Mike. Check 41.
On first down, Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
I'm going to wedge that, huh?
No chance.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
You don't want none.
On second and 9, Fitzgerald nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Roquan Smith in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Here now, Johnny Townsend as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Fitzgerald. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Roquan Smith make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fitzgerald. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go. Here we go. Check 31. Check 31.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. All day, every day, any day. Pick the edge. Go. Kill.
61, matchbox lights.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again.
X3, 218, chopper. Smoke. 5.
On 4th down, Fitzgerald. And he's going to go down again. Jaron Reed. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike.
Let's go, defense. Who we going?
Now a handoff looking right. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin.